4 years ago, I set out to purchase a daily drivable adventure mobile.
So this is my 2019 Honda Passport. It's 4 years old, and it has a 3.5-inch tracks to lift kit, tracks to rock sliders. There's a dirt complex trail swing. I have everything here I need. I got my shower towel up here. I got my... Oh shoot! No! I just pressed the button on my key fob. Mylar tarps. This is a set power refrigerator with slide out. That's 42 liters. And all I did was I just drilled it into this floor. You know, privacy tent right here. People are gonna look at this and they're like, you don't carry much gear. I was like, no, I do. It just integrated very well. In my opinion, it's integrated pretty well, especially with this underfloor storage that is super organized, where I just take my cooking gear, throw it in there. Got my jet boil that I just kind of throw in there. Let's move that real quick. And you know, it all tucks away. Just air compressor right over there. Just got some duffel bags of clothes. Oh, don't wait. Piss bottle.
Cut.
You can see the piss bottle, but I'll just cover it for now so I don't distract you.
My build focuses on speed and convenience, because instead of spending the time setting up and packing things away, I rather enjoy the outdoors. Just a few days ago, I was out in northeastern Nevada. Some friends and I came across a little obstacle course. The best way to show you the capabilities of my lightly modified midsize Honda is to show you how a moderately modified four-wheel drive Toyota Tacoma, there's two, handle this same obstacle.
Yeah. I think you're gonna have to, right?
My slogan is keep it real, don't highlight real. And so what's happening here is Braden didn't have any of his goodies turned on. I think he just has 4 low turned on.
Yep.
That second attempt was with MTS Multi-Terrain Select.
Wait. There's a big old rock right there. I think you have to go this way.
As you can see, you're kind of forced to take this one line, and that's to drive up this rock that's roughly about 15 to 17 inches tall. And it's pretty steep. It's about 55 degrees.
Back up straight. You have to go this way, yeah. Okay. Drive forward.
Now Braden engages his rear locker.
But yeah, you have no choice but to go that way. Got it. More. Yeah. That rock would hit your sidewall right there. It'd be dangerous.
I think my sliders would have hit it, but...
I'm just worried about your sidewalls and your tires.
Oh, the sidewalls.
Yeah. Too easy.
Raleigh Man got through that really easily. His Tacoma has 35-inch tires and a front locker, making it triple locked rotationally.
This one's spinning. Your rear wheel's got the tap. This one's spinning.
All right, so that wasn't. I was definitely flexed out. So that was a pretty good test. As you can see, this thing is pretty darn capable. I knew that when I bought it. I knew that I just had to increase the ground clearance, and if it wasn't for companies like Trex USA that makes a 3.5-inch lift kit, and if it wasn't for my friend Manny from New Age Performance out of Ventura, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I needed the clearance. I was sliding on my rock sliders on my driver's side. It just peace of mind, protection. If I didn't have that rock slider, I probably wouldn't have hit, because it seems like I lightly touched it. But you know, it's kind of nice to have them there, just peace of mind that if I do mess up, then I'm not going to damage my subframe and the structure of this vehicle. All right, well, that was a fun day adventuring. Now I'm going to deploy my camp setup, and some people are wondering, how long does it take? It's real quick. I would say anywhere from like 15 to 20 seconds. Here we go. So you just gotta remove these straps right here, like so. This one out. Move this strap, pop it up. Throw this over, ladder, pull it out, and pretty much done. If you wanted to crawl up here and just get right to bed, you're super tired, done. Pull there, just pull here, and it's set up. Anyways, let's get a little more light in here. Just right in here, I have my pump. So this pump lives up here full time. Just gonna plug it into my power station. For right now, I'm using this Upe, whatever it's called, this power station. But I am excited to announce that I will be partnering, or I have partnered with EcoFlow. And you know, it's a product that a lot of people know about, and EcoFlow is very respected, especially in the overlanding community. So I'm very excited to partner with them. Anyways, we're going to use this power station for now. So very easy, so very easy. So here's my rooftop tent setup. This is day number 2 of our trip. And there we go. So this is gonna stay. This and fold it up. Make sure that it is situated away from the crease. This is the crease right here. And this is all Velcroed. I cut it and then Velcroed it. This is all I'm taking out of here. Just a small amount of gear. Everything else stays. Alright, in real time, I'm going to put this 10 away. It should take about like 3 minutes or so. I'm not going to rush it. So as you can see, there's no sense of urgency. Next step is to tuck this tent material in here, and I have this new little step. Oopsie. So obviously if I rushed it, then that could have been even faster, but yeah, really wasn't too hard. All the stuffing and pulling, but keep in mind though, I am 6 foot, and with my hiking shoes I'm about 6'1.5", maybe even 6'2", with the shoes. So just keep that in mind. Shorter vehicles will obviously be easier, but let's say you were shorter and it would be a bit harder to pack that.
My adventure mobile is the reason I'm able to enjoy the outdoors on another level. It opens up a whole new world to me. Sometimes the terrain gets really rough. Sometimes obstacles will cross up your axles and prevent you from continuing on, and that's where the new age performance brake aid line lock system comes in handy. And here's the perfect example of it being used.
If you go more passenger, there's a rock you can put your rear tire on. I would just keep doing what you're doing, but move your steering wheel. Just because it'll grab. You just have to move the wheel. Wheels in the air. Woohoo!
He makes me look like a child. He's 6'9". I'm 6 foot. Okay, so John, we're just right here. This is the main arming switch. That way, you know, you don't accidentally, like the wife isn't like, hey, what does this button do? And she doesn't just activate my brake lock. So here's the main arming switch. I turn this on, and then here, I'll take that camera for just a second. I'm going to show everybody the buttons. So this is going to be left lock, right lock. And so when I drive, I could actually just toggle these as I have my hands on the steering wheel. Okay, so you can see here, John, that I have these two little lights. So this means that left is now brake locked, and then I could disengage that, and then right is brake locked. If I press this button and disengage it, I'm gonna roll forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how it works. So how do I use it? if you off-road, you should be familiar with left foot braking. And so for to left foot brake, I actually have my foot on my left foot on the brake, and then I use this to control rollback, so I don't roll backwards. And I'm going to modulate like this, going over obstacles, right? So I also could use it to bump up. So if I rev up like this, it'll rev a little. It actually limits my rev since the brake is pressed, but see, this is riding through the brake. I have the brake slightly pressed, and I press the gas, and it rides it through. And so what that does, it controls wheel spin. And that's another kind of off-road technique that you could use if you're going up something steep and off camber and one of your wheels is going to get in the air. You could actually hold the brake pedal and just drive through it, just gas through it like this. Okay, so essentially what Balls does is it lets me individually brake either left or right, front left or front right, and then I could press the gas and ride through that slightly braked wheel, but then I also transfer all the power in the all-wheel drive system to the opposite.
I'll cut myself off right there. A better way to explain it is that power and torque is going to escape the path of least resistance. And in my case, it's going to be one of the front wheels, because my front differential is the only open differential in my system. So by brake line locking it, the 3 other wheels will now be able to operate like they should. Gonna have to engage balls here.
And then, by the way, this GoPro has horizon lock, so that tilt that you saw, that is the horizon lock. That's how tilted I was. Oh, okay. Just go straight, like this? Okay. It seemed like a good idea. All right. How to use balls. I had to lock this wheel because it was up in the air. I mean, I was looking at it, it was a pretty gnarly dip, but I thought I'd be, I should be fine. Now that I look at it, it probably should go more like right here. So look out. Dude, that looked hella scary, man. It's like fully locked right there, and I could ride through it.
Oh wow! Oh, so it depends on how hard you press the brake.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
And then if I need to release it, I press this button, boom, and I'm released.
Okay.
So it's not like when I press the button it brakes. I actually have to use left foot braking to use the system. But so this system is only for people that are experienced, that know how to off-road, or at least off-road and all-wheel drive. I know like hardcore off-road guys are like, what the hell? What are you talking about off-roading a Honda? I get that. This thing's my daily driver. It's I feel like it's kind of a really good mix of on-road and off-road. Or like it's off-road to handle like moderate terrain, right? So let's go do that again. This time I'm gonna put the brake fully down, and now I'm gonna drive forward, right? Now check this out. Can you go over to this other side? Because this other side's not locked, and I think it's gonna spin more. All right, John, so when I press the gas, let's go see if this thing spins. It is, right?
Yep.
Yep. That's because the driver's side is fully locked. So I could also use this to make tighter turns, right?
Oh.
Because I'm breaking this. So I think if I was to try to go do this, theoretically it's supposed to make it turn tighter, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, that's the ball system.
That's cool.
Yeah. So now everything is disengaged. There we go. Now I can just drive it like normal. So it's like it's a modification that increases capability, but when it's turned off, my car is just a regular car.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I just want to thank Manny at New Age Performance out of Ventura, California. He's the guy that came up with this. Old school off-roaders actually used to have like these levers to individually brake all four wheels. That's old school technology, but Manny was able to just use solenoids to enable the brake locks on just like front and rear. And keep the camera rolling. I got one more thing to say. Oh, look at that. Taking this all out. Oh, I did take a sharper turn. Look at that. I did make a sharper turn right there.
Yeah,
that's like almost like a...
It's an angle.
It's almost like a 90-degree
Yeah.
turn right there. That's pretty awesome. One more thing to say is that this system works in the Honda because I have a twin clutch rear differential. So my rear is not open. The center is not open. So rear and center are controlled by clutch pegs. The front is open. So by installing this system, I now have no open diffs. And I don't have any open diffs anymore. Man, this guy's tall. Yeah.
In the last decade, I've been through a Toyota Celica, a Toyota FJ Cruiser, a Nissan Juke, a Subaru WRX. Very fun car. I do miss that thing, but it was pay to play. And then a Forester XT. I do not miss that vehicle at all. And then now my Honda Passport. And it's just a quality product, one that's reliable, dependable, and capable for what it is, right? It is all-wheel drive. You don't expect all-wheel drive to do moderate four-wheel drive things. Big shout out to my friend Sandra. I was on a 4-day trip with her, a trip that she organized, and all this footage is from that trip, which was just yesterday. So yeah, there's a really quick turnaround with this video. It didn't take me very long to edit because I had all the footage set up to where I just had to chop it up. So hope you enjoyed this all. Anyways, till next time, have fun on your adventures.
Oh, hey everybody. Thanks for joining me on another adventure. In this video, I'm going to do a rig... I'm going to do a rig walk around.